Hello and welcome. My name is Raymond Ijeomah and I'm a real estate entrepreneur as well as a property lawyer here in Nigeria. This video is brought to you by Fortreal Rei Ltd. And in this particular one, we're going to be telling you places that you cannot get properties in Benin for less than 3 million. As a matter of fact, if you get any property for 3 million in these places, please know that on 99% basis that you are about to be scammed. The remaining 1% that is available is possibly a slim chance that maybe the person is distressed or is in desperate need to sell off that property for whatever reason. But of course, it is your responsibility to find out why that person will be selling this property or that property for that particular amount. The reason we're doing this is because yes, we've helped to avoid real estate scam. And one of the things that we discovered about the reason for most of these scams that we've avoided and some that we only got to know of too late is that most persons, especially those who don't live in Benin City at the moment, whether those who live in Lagos and some of these and in the diaspora, what they are not aware of is that a lot of things have changed in Benin. A lot of things have changed. A lot of things have changed, and by that, properties are no longer what they used to be, right? So possibly before you left Benin or left Nigeria, this location was almost nothing to write home about. They had a very bad room that nobody wanted to stay there. Fortunately for the people, a governor decided to give them a road, and the moment the governor gave them a road, automatically the place begins to boom and everybody is beginning to move down there. Those who had abandoned their lands there began to build, and all of a sudden, certainly the prices of land in that place will no longer be the same. Right, so some of you are not aware of the development, so it makes it hard for you to possibly understand or get the picture when somebody says there's no property available for 5 million, and they think that this guy property is expensive and this other one's property is not expensive, so they go for the one that is not expensive, and at the end of the day it gets scammed. That is the reality of what has been happening to a lot of persons, and that's why we are bringing this video to you, because one of our goals at Fortreal Rei Ltd, one of our mission in the course of changing the real estate narrative is to ensure that we bring you information that will help you so that you are not scammed. Our goal is to ensure that your investments are safe, smart, profitable, and sustainable. And because of doing this, we need to continually bring important content like this particular one. So it's the reason you should subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed. All right. So here's the gist. Whenever you are buying land anywhere in Nigeria, these three principles apply. Whenever you are buying land anywhere in Nigeria, three things you must pay attention to. Three major things you must pay attention to that affect the price. These three things will determine the amount that particular land is being sold to you. Number one is the location. Number two is the size. And number three is the title. Number one is the location. Number two is the size. Number three is the location. These three things are critical to the price that land will go for. So if it's on the heart of the island, it's likely going to be different in price from somewhere that is in the outskirts of the mainland. If somewhere like Benin City, if it is in the heart of Ubo GRA, the price is certainly going to be different if it's somewhere like Oluku or after the bypass of Abraka Road or Saple Road, right? So the location matters. The location really matters. One of the first things that you must pay attention to when you are saying whether the property is expensive on the high side, on the low side, or the price is good or is not good is where is the land? Where is the land? Where is the land? If the land is in the heart of town and the price looks too good to be true, then you have to be careful. Now, when I say this, it doesn't mean that if it's expensive automatically means that it's genuine. That's not what I'm saying, right? So you just have to look out for the major indices to look out for so that you are sure of what you are doing. The second thing, like I said, is the size. And then I need you to subscribe over and over on this YouTube channel that the size of a land differs from location to location. But what I need you to understand from this is, what is the size of the land? A 50 by 100 can be expensive in Benin City. A 50 by 100 in one location can be more expensive than a 100 by 100 in another location. So you have to consider the size of the land itself before you will say whether this is more expensive or this is not expensive, or the price is good or the price is bad. And number three is the title on the land. Let me use two basic examples. When a land just has a basic approval or a deed, the price is ordinarily supposed to be different when it has a CFO. If it has a CFO, it's going to be more expensive. It naturally should be more expensive, right? So even if somebody has someone has two plots of land, and one of the plots, 100 by 100, has a CFO, and the other one doesn't have a CFO, and they are on the same the share boundary. The one with the CFO ordinarily should be more expensive because it has a legal title, and it's more expensive to have a CFO to get a CFO on the land. So what I want to share now, I haven't given you or laid a foundation for you with these 3 points. What I want to tell you right now is, on the average, on a general basis, on a general perspective, these places you can't get land 100 by 100 for less than 3 million. You can't get 100 by 100 in this place I'm going to mention for less than 3 million. Number one is Amaba. Amaba on its entire as except when you go down to the outskirts of it, right? But if you're talking about Amaba, where people are living, and there are houses around, you can spot the house right in front of you or just beside or in the little stone throw from you, then you cannot get 100 by 100 for 3 million naira there. And of course, remember the percentage I gave earlier, right? So number two is Iriri and its entire assets. Iriri, Okoromi, Oroba, all of those places. You can't get a plot of land. Presently, we have 3 clients who have 6 million naira cash. One of them has 6.5 million naira cash that he has put out to give to another of our clients for 100 by 100, and the man has blatantly refused. Not because he's stubborn, but because he understands or he knows the value of the land. It is 100 by 100 over 900 square meters, and to him the value is more than 6 million naira. We've pressured him to do that, but he's not willing to budge. He's not even he is confident, 100% confident that he's going to get somebody who's going to buy for that 8 million naira, and definitely he will, right? And I try to indulge and still go further around the area. So for every plot, good location that I saw there, that I got in all of these areas, none was going for less than 6 million. The one that we eventually got for 6 million, and the person was even willing to go for 5 million naira. When we got there to check out the place and do further investigation, we realized that it was on the boundary between one community and another community. And we knew from what I saw there that day, I knew there was going to be a boundary issue on this particular land. And I wouldn't be the one to bring in somebody to want to buy the property for that amount and then end up, and at the end of the day, there's an issue on the land, right? So, I mean, these people had a cash to pay, but we couldn't risk that, right? So, there's a lot of things that determine the factors of prices for a particular land, and it depends on the location as well. So, you need to pay attention. You need to be very, very careful. All right, so some other areas include PZ and the entire Aziz, Okabiri and the entire Aziz, Ugbo Aziz, a small part of Ugbo, those places that people are already living in heavily. Those places are no-go area for anything less than 3 million. Airport Road Aziz, forget it. Somebody has reached out one time and they wanted a plot of land at Airport for 1 million. It's not possible. You can't get it. You can't get it, except you just want to dash somebody in front. You can't get it, right? Even the upper airport road as is not a guarantee. It's not a guarantee, except towards the outskirts of it. Some other places include PZ, I can mention PZ, Baba and environment. Forget about Baba. Baba is 50 million and above, and even more. Ugbo, I mentioned Ugbo and environs. Anything Ugbo and environs, just forget it. Even 5 million naira, 10 million naira is it's maybe somebody just want to give it up for 100 by 100. No, you can't get it, right? And then the entire GRA, just the entire GRA, anything GRA, forget it. 3 million naira you can get, 5 million naira you possibly can get, 10 million naira you should do investigation to be sure, right? So that's basically it. This is not a standard, right? Of course, there are tiny exceptions here and there. That is why I said on 99% basis you cannot. On the 1% basis you may, and when you do, please ensure that you carry out thorough due diligence to be sure that somebody is not about to scam you of your hard-earned money. This was brought to you by Fortreal Corporate Services. If you need lands, if you need one available to help you look out for, we're available to get the job done. Our Fortreal Rei Ltd is registered to carry out real estate investment, basically help clients to buy, sell, develop properties. We also help clients to investigate properties whenever they want to. And we're glad that we've successfully done that for a lot of clients. All right. So this was brought to you by Fortreal Rei Ltd. And please subscribe, stay in touch, and be sure that we're committed to you. We'll bring you all the information that you will need to ensure that all your investments in real estate they are safe, smart, profitable, and you know the final one, sustainable. Enjoy the rest of your day and bye bye.